Hey, what's up, guys? Raymaster Flex here. As 2016 has reached its closure, and we're just about 2 weeks away, well, really a week away after this week from 2017 emerging, I have quite a few differences that I would like to address regarding 2017. And so I thought that it would be nice, and I've never thought of doing a video like this until this year, but for the first time ever, I'm going to be doing my New Year's resolution for a new year, and in this case it's 2017. So without further ado, I'm going to start. The title of this video will be my New Year's resolution for 2017. Now, there's been a lot of ups and downs with this channel this year. You know, there's been some positivity, there have been some negativity. One of my New Year's resolutions next year is to literally wipe out, and I mean completely wipe out, any personal issue that transpires with me. You know, a lot of times this year I put up videos of things that was happening, you know, that was really deep, and you know, it kind of had my channel go up and down. I think that's actually one of the reasons why my subscribers, one of the reasons why I probably am not getting many, is because of the simple fact that my channel fluctuate. But I've said in many occasions that, you know, for my channel, you expect the unexpected. It's not just one thing I do on this channel. There's a mixture of things, you know. The whole perception of this channel is wrestling, but with that, I don't just do wrestling. I also do hangout videos with my friends. That is another important source that I put on this channel. I also do singing videos where I sing songs because I love to sing. So that's one of the things that I love to do. I also do random videos where I just put something random out. And you know, like I said, one of my New Year's resolutions for next year is to completely not include anything that goes on with me that is deep. Now, as a lot of times when I did this, you know, it was so hard at the time for me not to post it that I just had to. Well, in this case, put it this way. The only way that I would even mention something that's going on with me as far as people and stuff like that is if, you know, if it's something good, I might mention or something like that. Like, for perfect example, there, you know, obviously there was a girl I was talking about for a long time on this channel that I had a long-term crush on, and you know, after the truth was revealed, it hit me hard. And like the next couple of videos, the next 2 videos I made were like sad videos, and you know, it was just one of those things where I didn't really know how to recover, and it just had to be put on blast. I mean, because that's how hard it hit me. Now, you know, for some it might seem like I'm less of a man to do that, but you know, I'm not afraid to admit the type of person I am. But you know, next year one of my New Year's resolutions is to put less of things that happens with me, with people, and you know, who I like and things like that. Like, put it this way, the only way that I would actually even mention someone is regarding a female or something is if I'm actually with them. I might say, you know, I go, you know, my girlfriend or something like that. But you know, if I just simply like them and they don't like me, which in most occasions that is the case, then I won't do it. So that's one of my New Year's resolutions, can change the landscape of some of the things that I put on the channel this year. Another New Year's resolution for me next year, 2017, is to continue to make honor. Okay, honor for me is like it's like a part of me almost. Ever since I was in the sixth grade, I've been consistently making honor roll. And this school year has been one of the hardest school years yet to keep the pace going. Even though I got it first quarter, it's like every year, every quarter, my honor roll streak is in danger. My honor roll streak is in jeopardy. And, you know, like I said before, I've said this on many, many occasions. The only way you can really understand what I mean when I say this is if you actually had it, you know, had the same thing I had. There are some people who have never made honor roll, and that's what I say. I have nothing against that, you know. So there are some people who have never made it, and they're still trying to reach that goal to achieve it. I've made it, and that is why it is so crucial for me to continue to make it, and that is why it hurts me not to make it, because, you know, it's been a thing I've had for so long. And like I said, I understand everybody doesn't make it, and, you know, I know a lot of friends of mine that doesn't make it, but for me, it's like I have to make it, or I'm not satisfied. It is a part of me. I have to make it. I have to achieve. I have to be successful in getting honor roll. So one of my biggest New Year's resolutions is to continue to keep the pace going with making honor roll in school. Another New Year's resolution of mine is to is to address more wrestling videos on this channel now. Like I said before, this channel is a mixture. You know, I do wrestling videos. For the longest time, when I was actually a part of the wrestling team, I would post videos from the wrestling team. You know, and next year, one of my New Year's resolutions to do more prediction videos, more reviews, and more, you know, and just a lot more wrestling rants. The problem of why I usually don't do it for such a long time is because what I notice is that a lot of wrestling videos I do, they don't get a lot of views, they don't get a lot of likes, they don't really get any comments on them. There's only one wrestle video I ever did that got a massive amount of views, and I consider myself a one-hit wonder since then, because that's like the only video I've ever put on YouTube to get that many views. That video right now has had 623 views. It's the only video I've ever done to have that many views, and that was way back in July. It's like every wrestling video I do, you know, for the most part, there's been a couple that I got comments on, but, you know, they don't really get the same kind of attention as some of my other videos. And like, you know, and it's crazy because like I said, how my channel is, it's just like flip-flopping. So that's one of my biggest New Year's resolutions, is definitely to set the pace more on wrestling and to have more wrestling videos on this channel, while still doing the other videos that I do, while still doing hangout videos, while still doing those particular videos. I want to also have wrestling as one of the biggest agendas next year, especially at the beginning, on this channel, and I'm really hoping I can be successful. Another New Year's resolution of mine is to get a new phone. Okay, guys, I'm gonna inform you right now. This phone I have right now is a Galaxy S4. I've had it for over a year now. I got it November 25th of last year. It's about time that I get a new phone, and I'm supposed to be getting an iPhone 6. You know, I'm not gonna even go and talk about phones because I don't get into the arguments over which one's better between an Android and an iPhone, but it's a big change for me because I've never had an iPhone. I've been, you know, I've been through 5 phones, and not a single one of them was ever an iPhone. So one of the biggest, one New Year's resolution I really do want is to have a new phone at some point, because I've had this phone for over a year, and it's about time that I, you know, get a new phone, because at this point, one thing I don't really like about this phone, I really like this phone, but one thing I don't like is the recordance level. It's like I can't record for so much on this phone because it only gives me a certain amount of time to do it, and then eventually it just stops recording. That's why a lot of my videos I would make 2 parts to, because I had to just stop recording. And that's kind of how this is, you know. So that's one of my things, is to get a new phone. It's supposed to be iPhone, but it's just to get a new phone for next year. Definitely want to get a new phone. Definitely want to do that. So that's the thing for me. another New Year's resolution of mine for next year, 2017. And, this one is a really, really deep one right here. My New Year's resolution for next year is to get back in the band and rejoin the wrestling team. Okay, guys, it's no secret. I may have not said this in recent videos or anything like that, but I am a part of the Largo Marching Band. You can obviously tell by some Largo Marching Band video that I put on YouTube last month and the one I put on last year. And I've said that I was a part of Largo Wrestling Team. That's why you would always see Largo HS Wrestling. This school year, after some things had happened in the household and some things happened with me personally, it took me away from being in band and wrestling completely, band temporarily, and I've not been in band and even performed with the band since September. So one of my biggest New Year's resolutions is to get back in the band. But to be quite honest, I have mixed feelings for this. On one end, due to how this school year is, it's kind of a relief not to be with the band at the moment, simply because of the amount of work I get this school year compared to previous school years when I was in 10th grade last school year and 9th grade the previous year. Yes, I am a junior and I'm 17 years of age. This school year is a lot more harder, so with not being in the band, it's gave me more of a relief and more freedom to do other things. But at the same token, it was a lot of memory and a lot of good things that happened with me being in the band. Now, obviously, the band does take up schedule because of the simple fact that we would almost have something, event almost every weekend or every other weekend. It does bump and mess up with your schedule, but at the same token, it is a New Year's resolution of mine, but as I said, I kind of have mixed reactions for it, because on one end I want to be back in the band, but then on one end I don't, because on one end, if I go back, that means some things are going to change towards next year that's going to affect some hangouts that I might want to do with my friends, and also affect some things that have been currently happening. But then if I don't go, I'm still not going to forget the fact of all the memory that I was a part of, that I had the privilege to be a part of with the band, with every event that we did. And the last big one I'll ever remember being with them on is the battle we had against Crossland back in June. If you don't know what I'm talking about, for the people that are band people, just go and look at that video and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. But that is one big resolution, New Year's resolution of mine, is to get back in the Largo Marching Band, because I've not been a part of it for months. Ever since September, I only did one performance with them this year because of some drama things that took place with me personally. It just was not a good year. And for wrestling, it's the same way. I want to get back on the wrestling team next school year. Next school year. That's why I said New Year's resolution for 2017. It's not for this particular year. It's more so for next year. And the reason is because, obviously I won't be able to do it this school year in January because it's already at the half century mark. But, because, like I said, how stressful and how this school year was alone, it was just not a good year for me to be on the wrestling team. Even if I wanted to even if things didn't happen the way they did, even if personal problems didn't happen the way they did, it was just not a good year to be on the wrestling team this year because of all the things I've went through, all the things I've dealt with this school year. It just was not a good year. And also, I was debating on whether I was going to wrestle this season anyway due to personal reasons, because there had been some problems I was having already last season when I wrestled. But one of my things is, once I'm 18, because by the time next school year starts, I'll be 18, is to rejoin and get back on the wrestling team. So these are two major New Year's resolutions combined together that I most definitely want to happen next year. It's no telling when, but I most definitely want to get back in the band. I most definitely want to get back on the wrestling team. So those are two big things that I want to do. And another New Year's resolution of mine, and this is really a thing that I feel that will probably never take place. Oh man. So my next New Year's resolution, and I don't know if this would even be possible to happen, and it would almost be a miracle if it actually did. But one major New Year's resolution I want for next year is by the end of 2017, at the same month that we are right now in December 2016, I want to have had 100 YouTube subscribers. Now this is a major New Year's resolution. I got friends of mine who already are at 200 or 300 subscribers, and I haven't even reached 100 yet. I only have 29 subscribers, and it took me a long time just to get this far. You know, and I understand. Listen, I've said it many times, and I was just saying it today. Listen, my channel, you have to expect the unexpected. My channel, you know, it goes over a variety of things. I record Hangout videos for memory. They are recorded for memory so that I can relive the moments and look back to the greatness in the moments that I had with my friends. They are recorded for memory. When I do wrestling, it's just the premise of this channel. However, wrestling is not the only thing that this channel is based upon. Wrestling is just a premise. My main thing is to talk about wrestling, you know, WWE related, but it is not the only thing this channel is based upon. I do singing videos because I love to sing. You're going to have some times I do singing videos. Expect the unexpected. And I think that's one of the problems of why I cannot raise within subscribers. And not only that, but the people that actually do subscribe to me, a lot of them don't really keep up with my videos. Listen, I've said this also. I'm not asking you to watch every video I put on YouTube, but I am asking is that you're consistent and that you at least see enough of what I put on here. And that's another thing. Some people, you know, a lot of my subscribers, they're not truly active with the channel. Like I said before, I don't know if my channel is, and if it's actually rising or if it's declining. Because 1 minute I can make a video and it can get over 30, 40 something views. Next minute I make a video and the highest it get to is about 10 views, and it stays that way for a month and it doesn't go up. So I don't know if my channel is rising or declining. And not to mention, even when I do have a lot of views, when I actually look at the rate of my channel and how much people actually look at the video and the watch time that they have, and I see how low the duration is, it just really shows to me how my channel isn't as successful as I think it is. And that's why, you know, I ask, listen, I understand that I have an intro that I put on my videos before they start, but all I'm asking is for, you know, you to at least watch nearly halfway or watch the whole thing. You know, it is a lot of stress. It is a lot that I have to do just to put all of this together. And I spend way too, you know, I spend a long time. It takes me over an hour or so to edit and put this whole entire video together that I do, the videos that I do. And, you know, I wasn't always doing this. When I got the opportunity to make videos longer than 15 minutes, because at first I couldn't do that, I took the opportunity. You know, before then, all my videos was much shorter. But the reason why they're so long is because I like to put my ideas and my pieces and everything that's in my mind all together into the video that I'm doing. And like I said, for Hangout videos, I record them for members, so I like to record as much as the Hangout as I can record as possible. That is why a lot of my videos are long. Singing videos about the shortest you're going to get, because depending on what the song is, only be about a 2-minute, 3-minute video. The intro will make it seem longer, but that's about it. But that is one major New Year's resolution I want for next year is to, by the end of the year, have 100 YouTuber subscribers. It is going to be one of the hardest things to do, for the simple fact that, you know, I'm struggling right now just to get to 30 when I'm at 29, and I barely got 29. You know, it took me this long just to get this many subscribers, and it's not like my subscribers raise every couple of weeks. It takes a while for me to just get 1 subscriber per month. You know, I would say that it has had a legitimate increase from the starting of this year, when I only had about 12 to 13 subscribers, to the ending of this year, 29. One of my biggest goals next year, if I cannot hit 100, at least have 50. But my target is to have 100 YouTuber subscribers, because like I said before, my channel, you expect the unexpected. It is not based upon one thing. It is several things that I do on this channel. I have Hangout videos, I have random videos, I have singing videos, I have wrestling videos, and even though I'm not a part of wrestling team this season, if I happen to go to a wrestling event, you can expect some Largo HS wrestling videos going up. And even from time to time, I might put a band video, but it's very rare I will do that. But, you know, you expect the unexpected from this channel. And a lot of times, I don't think people really give me as much time as needed. Because a video like this that I'm doing right now, I guarantee that it will only be looked at halfway and not watched completely. That's why I say that when I see the watch time, even if I have a bunch of views, when I see the watch time, the amount of times, the amount that people have actually watched my video, the duration is so bad. I mean, I don't know what to do. And as I said, one of my biggest things is to have 100 YouTube subscribers. It's going to be one of the hardest and most consistent things I'm going to have to work at to get that. But that is a major New Year's resolution I want for next year, is to have 100 YouTube subscribers. And for the current subscribers I have, to stay with me, because like I said, you gotta expect the unexpected. I let you know each and every time that my videos, you know, it's not gonna always be based upon one thing. So that's New Year's resolution for next year as well. Another New Year's resolution, which is a short one, is to be more consistent. I was very consistent this year, but what I mean by that is at least 2 times a week, or depending on how my channel progress, I want to be able to make videos twice a week, once a week, every other week, something like that, and actually grow with it. There are a lot of people that I'm subscribed to that they can make a video twice a week and they'll get the same amount of views, really high as the first one they made early in the week. When I do it, my views are low within the second video I make within the same week. So that's another New Year's resolution, a very short one, to be more consistent with this channel. Also introduce more poetry. You know, I'm a writer, I'm an author. I also have started to write more poetry. From time to time, one of the things I want to kind of add into this mix, because this will be in the random mix when I do this, is you know, put a little bit more poetry into my YouTube channel. I've already put 2, 3, 4 poems on this channel, but you know, extended with more poetry involved into this channel, because I want to evolve in my poetry. It's going to be kind of hard for me to do that, but it's, you know, I can't rhyme. I'm not good at rhyming, but I more so can do freestyle and that kind of stuff. So, you know, one of the other things that you can see from this channel is for me to evolve in poetry. Another New Year's resolution I have is to go back to Kings Dominion. I went to Kings Dominion this year for the first time ever with my best friend that I truly love to death, and my other best friend, talking about my female best friend and my male best friend. Love them both to death. And I went to Keys Dominion for the first time ever. My New Year's resolution for next year is to go back there because there was a little competition they had, and I wasn't there I was not able to do it because I didn't sign up on time. And I want to definitely go back there to do it because they had a little competition. We can win like $2,000 or something like that. For a talent show, and I want to be a part of that next year. So I definitely want to go back to Kings Dominion once again next year. Don't know when. I went October 16th this year. Don't know if I'll be able to, hopefully when the time is right, I'm able to go back to that because I definitely want to go back to Kings Dominion. Another New Year's resolution I want to do next year is go to Six Flags 3 times a year. I went twice this year. This obviously I'm talking about the Six Flags over here. I mean, the New Jersey one, that's just all way out. And I know this isn't the best Six Flags, but because it's about the only one up here in Maryland, I went twice this year. And one of my goals next year is to go 3 times, once in the spring, twice in the summer. That is a big New Year's resolution I have for next year as well. I want to see my best friend more. Particularly, I'm talking about my female best friend. I want to see her more because, I understand that she's told me she got a lot of things she's doing next year, but I want to see her a lot more consistent within the weeks or within the weekends of next year. So those are just little New Year's resolutions that I have for next year, regarding exactly what I want to do and things like that. Like I said, it's a lot. Also, so it's a lot. I would describe 2016 as the year of change. A lot happened this year that I would have never thought would ever take place. And to come this far and to be with my love and everybody else and to spend the time with them that I did was absolutely amazing. I just had the time of my life this year. At certain points of it, there was some times that was a downfall. There were some times this channel had some up and down. But next year, one of the biggest things that I vowed to do is to put less of the things that happens with me away from this channel, and to make this channel bigger, badder, and better. That's why I want more subscribers. That's why I want to be more consistent. That's why I want more comments or likes or subscriptions. Because like I said, I barely get comments. When I do get comments, it's very rare that it happens. But I said 2016 been a year of change. I would say don't expect this to be the last video I put on YouTube this year. This is just the starting of my New Year's resolution that I want to have for next year. So that's pretty much why I'm doing this video that I'm doing right now. So I guess you can say, other than going to Six Flags, going back to Kings Dominion, and seeing my best friend more often this year, my female one, next year, and getting back on the wrestling team at next school year. If the time is right, I think it will be able to happen. Getting back in the band this school year because the band is all year round. Other than that, and the stuff I said about the phone and stuff like that, getting a new phone and all that stuff, that pretty much wraps it up. So, signing off, Raymaster Flex. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. I really obviously don't see anybody watching this video this long because this video is going to be a pretty long one, but I hope that you guys enjoy this video. Make sure to expect the unexpected. And here's a question that I want you guys to answer, if you can, in the comment section. What's your New Year's resolution for 2017? Because these are mine. So, signing off, Raymaster Flex. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I will talk to you guys another day. Peace.